Good evening, good evening, good evening, YouTube friends and family, followers and subscribers. This is Laura coming to you with another short video today. And today we're going to discuss the age-old question: where have all the good men gone? And so, what do we mean when we say that? Are we trying to say that there are no good men left? No, we're not. We're not trying to say that. This is not that type of a video. This video is meant to help us to recognize, ladies, when there's a good man standing right in front of you, staring you right in the face. So that's what this video is going to be about today. Where have all the good men gone? So let's think about this. What were your requirements for a man when you were, let's say, 18, 20, 25 years old? What were your requirements? Well, for some of us, it could have been he needed to be tall, handsome, have a cute smile, have muscles, at least own an automobile, drive a car. He had to have money and a job, and one of the requirements is that he didn't cheat on us. So what are your standards today? Do you think your standards have changed? I would think so. Because as we mature, some of the things that mattered to us when we were younger, they really don't matter anymore. And so as we have evolved as women, as we have grown up, and we have matured and we know what we want, maybe our list of standards and requirements, maybe they've gotten a little bit longer and maybe they're a little bit more in depth. Because if you had asked me at those ages, 18, 20, 25 years old, my list of standards would have been really short. You know why? Because I didn't have a clue. I didn't know what to look for in a good man. I wasn't secure in myself. I didn't know myself well enough to know what I wanted in another person. I was still growing up. I was still getting to know myself. And they say that we really don't mature until we're about 25 years old or older. And so we're still developing, getting to know ourselves. So what we should be doing is dating, and maybe dating several different people so that we can get an idea of what we want, what we can tolerate, and what we don't want. Okay? And then get to know ourselves in the process. So as they say, the dating process is collecting data. So the question is not, and it should not be, where have all the good men gone? Or where can we find a good man? But the question should be, what makes a good man a good man? And so I put together a list of approximately 10 things. It's not all inclusive, but it's a list of, from my own life, evolving, maturing, knowing what I want, knowing what I can tolerate, knowing what to expect. And so, a lot of times we don't want, there's nothing wrong with finding a man that's in the struggle, as long as he's in the struggle in becoming. But we don't want this Build-A-Bear man that turns into a Wreck-It Ralph man. Okay? So let's take a look at the list. What makes a good man a good man? And so I'm going to entitle the list, A Good Man Will. A good man will be, number one, faithful and secure. Number two, he will be prepared to have a woman in his life. Number three, and this is the most important one, he will have the ability to pray. Pray for himself, pray for the woman in his life, just the ability to pray for others, and the willingness to pray. Number four, he will be able to rule over his own body, which is his temple, and to rule over his household. Number five, he will be honorable. He will have morals, values, and standards. Number 6, he will be trustworthy, accountable, and transparent. Number 7, he will be consistent and committed. I hope you're taking notes, ladies and gentlemen. Number 8, he will be able to communicate, which means he will be able to talk as well as listen, not just talk all the time. Number 9, he will be supportive of you and compliment you. He will come alongside you and you can come alongside him and you will compliment each other. Number 10, he will not be selfish or self-centered. And so I will go into more detail in the future, maybe on a future video or blog, but this is where I'm going to end the list at this point. So what would you add to the list? A good man will. And leave it in the comments below. I'm very interested. Let's have a discussion about this. And fellas, you're invited to leave your comments as well, not just ladies. And so I'm going to end the video here. And as always, until we meet again, bye-bye, my friends.